The tail number, the N stands for my wife, Nicole.
Okay.
23 is my son Assad's birthday, October 23. And then the 20, this N2320 is Alam's birthday on the 20th of January.
Wow. So you put a little bit of everybody.
It's my wife and my two boys.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? And then, God protected us and my family gonna protect us.
DJ, producer, entrepreneur, family man. Today we take an introspective look at the man behind the music. DJ Khaled sits in the hot seat with Terrence J.
Right now we're here with DJ Khaled. We the best air.
That's right, we the best air. And this Global 6500, I call her, I'm on my way.
He's on his way.
That's right.
All right, so right now we're celebrating 20-year anniversary of Haute Living.
Okay.
Right? So I want to take it back to 2005.
Okay.
You, I think, were just leaving 99 Jams. You were in the studio. I've talked to coworkers from that time that say you were working 19, 20-hour days on the regular.
Yes.
Getting ready to drop Listen.
Yes. Yes.
In 2006.
Yes.
And now you're on your own private jet. Tell me what that all feels like.
I mean, I didn't even know you was coming out the gate like that. So that really, made me just like take a nice, deep breath. And man, it feels, first of all, it's beautiful. But, coming from sleeping on the floor with a bunch of vinyl records, my turntables, my keyboard, my drum machine, and just a bunch of records, right? And to be able to go to the radio station at 99 Jams and work, had a show 5 days a week, but I also did pirate radio that you would call underground radio, but I call it community radio. Yeah. I did both.
Yeah.
I did the big boy station and I did where I first started from in Miami, Mix 96. So I did 99 Jams and Mix 96. And at that time, I knew if I put in the work, I will be able to accomplish my goals. I was dreaming, yes, but I had goals. And I just wanted to bring my dreams, turn them into goals, and to bring them to light. And
but I want to talk about complacency, because a lot of times when people have a level of success, they become complacent, right?
Right.
So you got #1 show on the radio, right? You could have said, hey, I'm gonna ride this out, right? But you said, no, I see something different for myself. I see myself as a global superstar, and I'm going to push it there. Can you talk about the mindset that it took to get from there to here?
I mean, I was blessed to work with the greats. When I did 99 Jams, I did the Luke show. And then after the Luke show, I ended up doing the Takeover and, my own show. And shout out to K Fox. And I had my own mix show Friday night. I can keep going, but I'm saying it's just, then, brothers like Joey Crack shout me out on records. It's all at that time, right? I'm just going back in that time. And I was a sponge of being around so much greatness. And I just knew, like if I put in that work and I had my mind focused and I just focus on not just the dream, but just the goal, I knew I would turn into not just incredible DJ, producer, artist, music exec. I also knew I was going to be a big entrepreneur. You know what I'm saying? And I never let go of that entrepreneurship as a kid to where I'm at now, because my mother and father are big inspirations for me. You know what I'm saying? And they were entrepreneurs, and they taught me that you could work hard and raise a beautiful family. Yeah. Right.
So when I growing up watching them work and have that mindset, did that inspired you?
That inspired me on a whole nother level, because they took care of us 7 days a week, but they worked 7 days a week.
Yeah.
So they would literally take us to their store, and I was being raised by them hustling and working. So I got to see the stages of success. I got to see the trials and tribulations at a young age. And then when I became a young man around 15, 16, where I decided to, you know, be on my own and take that chance and that risk, you know what I'm saying, was the smartest thing I ever did, because now I take care of my mother and father.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? If I didn't take that risk and that chance, I don't know what would have happened, because I could have been comfortable and just like, you know, I'ma just be at home. I said, now to accomplish my dream and my goals in music, but also as an entrepreneur, a hustler, right? You know what I'm saying? Somebody that's gonna go get it.
Go get it.
You know, by all means necessary. And that's what I did, and that's what I'm doing now too, because now I'm a father. So it's not about Khaled, it's not about DJ Khaled, it's about my queen and my two beautiful boys, and obviously my family and my team.
Absolutely. And speaking of which, your first son helped inspire all of this.
Yes.
All right. So let me get the story straight. So I think it was 13 years that you hadn't taken a flight. Is that about right?
Yeah, so I didn't fly. See, the reason why, besides this being a private jet, thank you, God, thank you for the blessings to have this. But you know what I'm saying? You know, for me, it's special because I used to not fly.
Yeah.
You know, I stopped flying at an early age. And 90% of my career, I didn't fly. So all the DJ Khaled stuff you've seen back in the days and all that, I never flew.
And so, I mean, so you'd be in Miami. I got a gig in Memphis. We're in a tour
bus or a van.
Wow.
Like I used to go to LA sometimes twice every week. Yes, and it takes 2 days to drive. I would go and come back, and then I get the call out to go back to work. I went. It was crazy. But to make a long story short, my son, Assad, my firstborn, he made me overcome my fear of everything. So when he was born, I'll never forget, I was doing the American Music Awards or the AMAs. Yeah, one of those award shows. We was performing Do You Mind? I forgot which award show was Do You Mind.
Okay.
Me, Future, Ross. AMAs. It was the AMAs. Me, Future, Ross, Nicki Minaj. Everybody was on the record. I think August was on there.
Yep.
But not, we did a performance.
Yep.
And I put my wife and Assad on a jet. I drove the tour bus and I put them on a jet to meet me at the award show. You know, I'm a new father. I'm excited. I want my son to be with me everywhere I go.
Exactly.
Want to walk the red carpet. But while they were on the jet and when I went to go pick them up, I said to myself, I said, I got my son on a jet. I'm scared to fly. And I said, hold up, I can't, this is not right.
The psychology of that.
Yeah, my mind just was as soon as they landed, I told my wife and I told my son, I was like, we're gonna fly. I'm gonna start flying. I'm just gonna start flying.
That was the moment.
I'm just gonna start flying. And it's crazy that we're on Hot Jets. My brother Kamal, I reached out to Kamal. I was like, yo, get me the best private jet. I'm about to do my first flight in so many years. You know, I'm scared.
Yeah.
And he hooked me up to book a charter a jet.
Come on, my brother, Hot Living, hooked it up for me. I said, yo, Hot Living, I need the best jet. Recommended a Global 5000. And you know what? Kamal's like, you know what? I'm going to ride with you. And that's brothers right there. This is Miami right here. So that's brothers right there. I appreciate it. Man, God is great.
And went back with you to...
He jumped on the jet with me. I had everybody with me to hold my hand. It was crazy, and it was a beautiful flight. It was smooth, and ever since then, I started flying. And then I said, one day, God willing, with His blessings, that I will be able to have my own, you know, company jet, you know, for We the Best and for the Khaled family. And now we on We the Best Air.
I think that story is so important for so many reasons. The manifestation of this dream.
Yeah.
And then also, you know, it's inspiring how your son helped you overcome that obstacle.
Oh yeah,
you
for
know?
sure.
All right, so there's so many things I want to unpack there. Let's talk about, you were just talking about the AMAs and that big performance. And I just want to talk about the people that you get on stage together, the people that you get in the studio, all the way back from the beginning of your years. You've been masterminding these collaborations. You just dropped your new joint. You got some of the most legendary reggae artists in the world all on one track.
Yes.
I mean, I know coming up in Miami, that must be a dream come true to
Yeah,
hear
yeah. Well, that record right there is personal to me for a lot of reasons. Like, I come from hip hop, but also come from dancehall.
Yeah.
Like my story straight up. I started obviously as a young kid loving music, but when I was in Miami, it was Miami, Kingston, Brooklyn, and all the other islands, right? And I was sound clashing everywhere I went and doing radio. So, but me, I love the music, I love the culture, I love Jamaica, I love the people, and that's family to me. So all those artists on that record is so historic. They've never all made a record together as one.
It's crazy.
And then a lot of them had certain issues at one time. And just to be able to overcome all that.
Everybody's out right now. Everybody's together.
Yeah, everybody's together. But at the same time, it's like, dance hall is always in a special place because it's timeless.
Yeah.
But now it's like you look at those icons all on one record. My blessing and my excitement is that the young artists or the young fans see that and know their story. And you look at all of us as overcomers.
And so you're known for putting the best people in the studio together. But a little birdie tells me you stepping over into the film and TV industry as well as a producer. Are you gonna have that same? Are we gonna put some historic actors together?
So I teamed up with Influence Media. So it's We the Best Films and Influence Media. We started our own TV film production. There's gonna be things that I'm gonna want to do. You know what I'm saying? But there's a lot of things that I just want to be behind the scenes and be executive producer as yourself, right? We got a film that we work with Eve, a movie called Killing Castro.
Okay.
It just got accepted into the Toronto Film Festival.
Yeah, that's huge.
Yeah, so it just got accepted. It's about to happen any second. I don't know when this interview's coming out. He worked with Al Pacino in the movie and all a bunch of great stars. Then we got like 3-4 other films that I don't want to name yet that are going to be classics in my eyes. Yeah. They special. They're in the process. But yeah, we doing that. Obviously with the music, we doing that. When it comes down to retail stores, we got the We the Best Snipe store.
Yep.
We got the album coming out, Alama God, working on the new Air Jordan. You know what I'm saying? Gonna be coming. I'm shout out to Reggie Saunders and MJ. Just a bunch of stuff. You know what I'm saying? More importantly, my kids are growing. My son Assad, it looked like he about to be a young NBA star one day. God willing. Alam, he just started soccer. He doing karate. You know what I'm saying? My wife is the best mother in the world.
Man, so I get married in November. Can you give me one piece of advice going into having a successful marriage?
I mean, at the end of the day is, you know what I'm saying, that's your queen. And you just have to know that no matter what, we in this together, right? I told my wife, give me a hand real quick. I told my wife and I said, here's my heart. And then I took her heart and I said, let's take care of each other forever. You know what I'm saying? And, for me, once we had kids, once I had Assad and Alam, not only is it forever, it's more than forever. Because now, yeah, you my wife, but now it's about our kids, right? So I'm gonna make sure that they see mommy and daddy, and my wife, she's my best friend / my wife, and also somebody inspired by how strong and powerful. She's a superwoman. Like, when you have kids, they take care of the kids and us.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So
that's it.
So when I come home from work or when we traveling together and we working together, we inspire each other. It's my best friend. So my advice to you is just know that no matter what,
we in this
together forever. And you can't expect every day to be sunshine. But when there's no sunshine, make it sunshine. You know what I'm saying? God is great. I don't want to get too deep, but God is this the higher divine. Once you're connected with that higher divine, you're unstoppable and you're also protected. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And when you have your partner, your wife, your queen beside you, and y'all have each other's front, back, side, and you have God with you, it's an unbelievable journey. And it's only going to inspire you to accomplish everything because you have to. You know, you got to remember, it's not, even when you don't have kids, now you're getting married, it's not about you no more.
It's about her and
Right.
us.
Her, us. You have to take care of her. It's just natural instincts.
Different level.
It's different levels. So at the end of the day is, you know, the G-O-D.
Yep.
When you with the G-O-D, you good.
I want to talk about team.
Yeah.
Because your team is incredible.
Yes.
Every time I see you, it's the same people I've seen for the last 5, 10 years.
More than
you
that.
You keep the 20 years, you keep the team close. How important is having your unit with you?
You know, my team is my friends. And, you know, I'm a firm believer. Teamwork make a dream work. You know what I'm saying? And that's how we rock. You know what I'm saying?
I met you literally 20 years ago, 106 in Park. I think you came on to be a guest DJ, and you still got the same unit around.
Yeah.
And now you're able to have the unit on your own private jet. So talk to me a little bit about this plane.
Yeah.
What's the experience like?
So,
and all customized? Like,
so
talk to me about
this.
This
Is a Global 6500. It was a dream of mine to own a Global, to have a Global. For me and my family and the company. And the interior, this whole cabin, everything is like the living room of my house. It basically almost has the same carpet. You know, we have the same fur blankets and pillows at the house. So I wanted to come in here, me and my wife, we came in here and we went over materials and stuff like that. And we wanted just to walk in this jet to feel like we were still at home.
Yep.
So when the kids come in here, they run around, jumping around. They got the bed, you know, we got the food layout, but just the coloring, the wood, like I said, just everything. If you ever been to my house, the living room is basically this. The same colors, the same kind of carpet, just the same type of vibe. So when I walk in here, I sit here, you know, we doing this interview, but I'm really comfortable. I'm at home, you know what I'm saying? But it's a blessing to be able to travel. And for me, like I'm scared to fly, and my son made me overcome my fears, but my We the Best Air team is make me so comfortable when we fly. You know, when I fly, like say like we're going to New York and they tell me there's like a little weather right here.
A little turbulence.
I tell him go left all the way that way, or go right, or go under. And if we have to go, but I don't want to go near it.
Yeah.
I don't care if it takes an extra hour to get there.
Yeah.
I don't want to go near it. Like, you know what I'm saying? So say I'm out of town and it's raining and we're supposed to leave. I'm not. You know what I'm saying? Like, no. I'm just saying it's like,
I'm going to wait till this passes.
So when it passes, let me know.
Yeah.
So I can leave my hotel.
Yeah.
That's the blessing. And that's what I wanted to get the jet for, was to be able to have the comfortability to go when I needed to go. And
so you can go to Europe. You can go. I mean, you can do.
No, this is the Global 65. This is global. It's called
Global.
And we can go straight to Paris right now, London,
Dubai,
without
anywhere.
No gas. Fill up here and go straight there. This ain't the one that you stop.
Yeah.
You know, put gas. Nah, ain't none of that. This that Global 6500.
What's the furthest trip you've taken in it?
The furthest I took it in this one, I think it was London. I'm not London, Paris.
Paris.
Yeah, Paris.
I remember that trip. Yeah. You got to get.
Well, that was the time I went to Saudi. I did the Airbus on that one.
Got it.
You know what I'm saying? I didn't have it. I was just in the process, about to get
it's
this.
Brand new. I mean,
yeah, because this took, I put my eyes on this, and it took like a year through, the due diligence.
Yep.
You got to do due diligence. Then you got to find the right one, and boom, boom. So, that's what I loved about. I love that I got the experience, that whole process. I went to go see it in the hangar. I sat there for a few hours and just looked at it like, yo, this is about to be ours, right? And then you see the hangar we got. We put it in. Sometimes I put it. I just drive my car, and we got a nice little lounge.
Everything.
You know what I'm saying? And it's like I come here just to be
I'm sure
inspired.
you ideate right here, right?
Huh?
I'm sure you come up with ideas sitting right here in this chair.
Anytime I leave out of town and jump on the jet, I'm inspired.
So I mean, so right here in this chair, you might
I
have
get
come up with the
inspired.
idea.
Listen,
Rihanna
I-
and Bryson Tiller on a song. It's gonna go like it could have. It happens.
besides the songs, every time I come on a jet, I tell myself, and this is some real talk. Every time I come in here, I'm like, I never want not to have this. So I have to tell myself, I got to work even harder because I know I'm gonna want this for the rest of my life.
So this is real maintenance, a real.
No,
bill.
this is
a
oh
real,
no,
this is a
no.
real.
No, this is a real expense.
We don't have to talk specifically.
Yeah,
but
I don't
mean,
want to talk about
how
this. Put it this way. I put a lot on me to be able to do this.
Yeah.
But I love it
Yeah.
because that's the challenge to say, because the hard part is to get it,
Yeah.
to get in it. You know, you got to have a hangar, you got to have the jet, you got to have the pilot, you got to have the whole team, the maintenance person, the staff, the Rolls Royce engines. You got to pay money. It's so much stuff. It's a lot, but it makes me work harder.
Because not just to get it, to keep it.
Man, that's the hardest part, is to keep it. You know what I'm saying? And to get it, you got to have that energy and to break the code, you know, like that you actually did it.
Yeah.
But then you got to keep it. Like I said, that's not just in jet, in anything in life, but that's my motivation, saying, yo, I'm here with this. Now I not only got to keep it, let's go bigger. Let's go bigger.
Yep. And it's my last question. You got the motivation. You got the inspiration.
Look at, we talking on a global
on
65, 6500 on hot jets.
My last question is overcoming those obstacles. And again, because we've been reflecting today. We've been reflecting the 20-year journey, the 20 years before that, right? When those obstacles come, I want you to tell me what DJ Khaled does to overcome those obstacles, because they're going to come. The challenges are going to come. The sky might rain.
I have the answer.
Talk to me.
I don't have to think about it. It's called God. It's called God. When you roll with God, I roll with camera, all cameras. I roll with God.
That's it.
That's who I roll with. I roll with God. Not only does he got us, he's on our side. And when you have somebody that powerful on your side, you're going to be all right. But you got to also understand and overstand there will be obstacles. There will be trials and tribulations. That's not the time to fold. See, where I come from, we don't fold. It's not happening. Where I come from, we don't blink. It's not happening, no matter what.
Yep.
So, you know, me, I pray. I've said this in hundreds of interviews. Every chance I get, not just 5 times a day, every chance I get, I walk and pray. I talk and pray. I just, that's who I am. And I believe in prayer. I believe in the connection. Me personally, I have a connection with God. I know this for a fact. I don't want to get too deep. Me and God, we vibing.
Yeah. He's on the global with you
all the time. He's with me everywhere. But I'm with him too, though. See, that's the thing. Like, we can always call on God, but just you got to know you got to be there for God too.
When he calls you back.
Yeah, because at the end of the day, he got us. We got to make sure that we it's teamwork, make a dream work. It goes back to everything we were saying.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? God is part of that team. I don't want to get, guys, I'm not no preacher. You know, I'm Khaled. I'm just telling you my life and tell you how it goes.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? And I roll with God. I don't just say it. I live it. I talk it. I breathe it. And I do it.
All right. Well, I've been so excited to talk with you, but watching you inspires all of us.
Thank you, brother.
You know, and so continued success.
Thank you, brother.
So happy to be here for this.
Thank you, brother.
Haute Living, Haute Jets.
Hot living.
DJ Khaled.
Haute Jets.
20-year anniversary special.
And shout out to my where he flew in from?
From France.
He flew in from France for us to crack this bottle. You know what I'm saying? Thank you so much for this special delivery. It's great to come to your own place and be comfortable before you jump on the jet, and if you have guests or whatever, it's just a vibe. You know what I'm saying? That's what it's about. You work hard, you go hard.